I am, well, it's all set up to head to the lake today. However, it has been raining torrentially pretty much all day, and it smells and feels like a sun shower. However, it's been like essentially a downpour. I did bring some fuel, but this is what I was talking about. So it's not $7, it's $5.25. Boar's head, pepperoni. This stuff is fire. So cut me off a little nib of it for some energy. It's dang it. Well, shoot. It was a little more slippery than I braced for, but it's quite literally fueled. I haven't made it on a pizza or anything like that. A little greasy, but ton of food for a few bucks. Cuts out to be a ton. I used this as a little cutting board recently. Oh man, it's so nice and chilly everywhere else, but back here it is quite hot. That was all set up, but it's just raining a little too hard. And I haven't quite waterproofed. Oh, I should finish. Chew it all the way because there has been a few close calls. Some good old water, but raining a little too hard, and haven't really waterproofed my setup. The bag, I just throw a bag over it, like a garbage bag, and that's fine. And everything else is good. However, I don't know. Haven't made a little bungee. Just need to find some bungees to attach the chair, because then I'll be fine out there. And also, just sticking an umbrella in the bag itself actually does wonders. So, hello, Fierce and Straight. I am gonna try to officially learn how to rig the soft plastics. I just wasn't getting it right. And I was wondering too if I could just cut this little swivelly bit off to, I really like this super simple setup where it's just the soft plastic rigged in the center and you're fishing on the fall, and I really like that. So, but that takes 2 seconds. So I'm gonna try to add some of the weighted eyes. I'm just not too sure what is what. I can't get over these. A lizard. So I can cut that off. Sweet. I'm gonna find the chunkiest one. Oh, that'll be ideal. This looks just like the one. Do you have more? Yes. Woo, they stink, but that's okay. Get the marabou dust off the desk. I'm gonna go for that one. I'm trying to find a thick, and I probably should get these out of the bags because I have some older bags. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, for the ocean or salt water. How big that is. Intense. That's wild that that's all you need. And let's see. I know I have some thick ones. Got some squids. One of these white ones that might do well because it is pretty murky. Oh, it looks just like it too. Huh. And I wish I had more of this shape. I know I do. I just gotta find them. Here's some yellows and squids. I think I'm gonna stick to the worms, and I'll cut one of these ones. Freaking huge. Very tacky. I'm gonna try to cut around, because I haven't used that catfish pole at all, so I really want to Let's see. So this one I'll just do the fall one, and it's pretty big, so I'm sure a big hook would be this saltwater hook. Let's see. Let me look up a graph real quick, because for some reason every time I stick a hook in it, I just can't get it to sit right. How to rig soft plastics. Make sure the volume's down. Texas rig, that sounds familiar. Oh, pictures aren't loading on this site. Maybe I'll just look up a video. Rigging soft plastics, oh yeah, for bass. Alright, that's pretty much it. No. The weighted eyes, yeah. So, oh, that was a good little. Okay. So, I think I was just doing it wrong, because I was trying to have the hook like weedless, but maybe that's a separate rig. I wonder if this will be big enough for that. Maybe not. Maybe just straight up a massive one. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I was all set to head out. However, it's just raining a little too hard. I wonder if it matters what. Let me watch this again. And it's a fishing mad video. Just kind of picked up the, or clicked on the first video that popped up. And it does go all the way in. Alright, gotta make sure it's really centered. Okay, so that's what he did there. So he marked it. It's like there. Let me see that. Just ripping a little bit so I know where to come out. Alright, first attempt. Using the light to see if it's in the center. Okay, pretty good. Oh, okay, a little bit. Oh, I can't wait to try this. Alright, out. I think I just mash it. Get it in there. Alright. Stoked. And that's that. And I just now noticed, because I haven't really worked with these before, maybe a little uneven. Try to get this up here. And just now noticing that the eye is on this side of the hook, so I'm guessing it'll drag like so. And don't know if I did it right, because there was a little bulge there. And one video I did watch last night was very adamant on making it as straight as possible. But I think that is gonna be that one. And then hopefully I'm gonna just throw them in the canal up front when the rain is on and off. It's just when it's on. And I'm gonna use this. Oh, actually I'll just use this. Kind of use this as the canal point or canal thing right now. But look at that, it's locked. Okay, now it locks up now. Pretty good. It's cheap as cheap can get. However, it's done quite fine. This is when I first got back into fishing, I didn't have a pole, so I just went to Walmart and grabbed whatever, and the tension is broken. Really should just open this. Tension's been broken for a minute. I believe that's what it's called. The drag. There's no drag. Ooh, there it is. Just doesn't make any clicks. But I'll get around to fixing it eventually. Learn how to do that anyway. Because I currently do not. I think I'm just going to put that on it. And it's weighted, so do you need to add another weight or a leader? Definitely new to this. Get this in there. Yep. Can I? Oh, I do have an. Oh. I have some later that I'm gonna use. Oh, this came with everything. It's really. So let me sit. Oh, there's a Caitlin. You are not right in the. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Oh yes. Over here. Just use a really cheap one because this is all an experiment. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And I'm not sure what leader to use, so I'm probably just gonna use this because I got a. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. No, it's really thick. Maybe. Well, it is really. It's 30 pounds. Is that too much? Hello, Brian. Hi, how are you, fancy face? I'm pretty good. I was fixing to finally target some bass today because I have yet to do so. However, the rain has drove me back inside. Raining a little hard, but it's not nice Florida warm rain, and I know there's not much time until that rain turns to ice. I think that'll be good. I'm gonna leave the little tag on it. I'm not sure if this is proper, but I don't see why not. Because that's already weighted, so I don't think I need to add anything. There's 2 open peps and peps. Let's see. Where'd she go? Ooh. I thank you, Super Senior Gojo. I thought she said more. I do not mind. Less twists. Yeah, I'm not very consistent with my knots. I got a little overthinky. One of my knots came undone on the pier. It was rough. I think it was a tarpon. It was huge, huge, huge. But I think that has made me over twist. I usually do 6. I'm not sure if that's too much or. Ooh. I've been doing the updated version. I'm not sure how updated, but anytime I see it on a graph, it says the updated. Ooh, I'm running a blank on the knot. Clinch knot? Adding the tag through the loop at the end. Hello, Spencer. Thank you. This actually was in the Walmart kids section for $7, so score. Finally found a spot for some affordable shirts that fit me better. Built like a popsicle stick, so get to save some money. All down. Oops. Where did the whole pole go? Make sure. Sometimes it whips around when I leave it hanging for too long. And it's probably a little bit long, but I really want to try fishing on the fall. And I really liked that. Well, I guess this one isn't that. This, I was reading to kind of like have it dragging on the bottom. And very excited. I usually put my hooks at the top. That's just how my dad showed me how to do it. Because then you could grab all your poles without worrying about getting hooked. So I'll just show how to. And it's just, ow! Not necessary by any means. But when they're all up here, I could grab all the poles without worry being hooked. And the whole, like, you could grab every bit of it and not get worried. So that's ready. Okay. Happy trails. I'm just kidding. But I'm really, really excited. I've never caught a bass before of any kind, and so I wanted to have a few rigs ready. And oh, let me check have a few books coming today. If there's any form of books that you're looking for, check out eBay, obviously. However, a lot of the shops will have buy 2 get 1 free, buy 3 get 1 free. So I got a few books coming, and it was only, I think, like $8. And one on imitations and fly tying, imitating, and waterline insects. A book by Lefty Cray. I forgot which one. He's got so many books. The lad was prolific. I found, I've been slowly trying to accumulate like some good reads. However, like really, really informational books that's essentially just like lists of tips and tricks like that. I get a little distracted with the more I don't want to say novel, but like autobiographical reads. I do have a hard time filtering. Oh, it's here. They're here. I'm gonna run out and grab them. I'm really excited. And I want to show this real quick. This man, Lefty Cray, rest in paradise. Lefty Cray, Lefty's Little Library. That's what it's called. Lefty's Little Library. And like this is just one eBay posting. Holy trucks. I had no idea that there was like an encyclopedia kind of I'll read through them. A field guide, sweet. Advanced fly casting, American Masters 1, 2, and 3. Bonefish, permit, and tarpon, nice. Favorite fly fishing waters, fly fishing for bass, fly fishing for trout, 1 through 5, or 4. Knots and connections, Lefty's little tips, that's the one that I really am trying to find. Modern fly casting methods, modern fly lines, professionals, favorite flies 1 and 2, steelhead and salmon, techniques and tactics, which would also be another one. But the lad was prolific. I really want to see if there's any way, I don't know, to do like maybe a fundraiser where everyone makes deceivers. There's gotta be a monument to Lefty Cray here in Florida. He did so much for saltwater fly fishing, and I haven't fished with a fly setup yet. I have a few rod and reel combos picked out just to get familiarized with the process. And so I pretty much just use spinner reels currently, and really enjoy. Thank you, Spencer. It's driving me nuts. I am looking for a wetsuit, and I don't know where to start with them. I know they come in different millimeters of the neoprene, and probably not the thickest because I like to move, but the I think 4 millimeter I'm landing on. He left plenty of knowledge. Absolutely, I've been a little too shy to respond to his daughter, who's selling a lot of his flies via Facebook. and if there's a way I can message you the group, and trying to get either a kind of a collection of them or at least one to frame, and even maybe some scraps. I'm a little shy sometimes, but I started a list of things that would be some good questions to ask, and so far the only thing on my list is what music he was into, but he is an absolute legend, and Bob Klauser also, and really neat. After watching the DVD, I found this on eBay. I didn't know that, I knew Klauser's minnows because they're pretty infamous, and of course Deceivers. However, they worked together to make a half and half, and it doesn't show it on here. No wonder why I wasn't anticipating it, but it's Deceiver in the back and a minnow in the front, and Riverfront baits, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. I on Instagram, Facebook, let me know, and I definitely will. That's a brown cover book library, yes, I see. The Lefties books. Let me grab the mail real quick. It'll take 2 seconds. I'm gonna put my running feet on. Oh, sweet. Southern Living also sent a free Thanksgiving issue. And today I'm trying to learn how to rig soft plastics. I never really worked with them, however I have a ton of them. And whew, I ran. I almost slipped on a bunch of algae. But Southern Living sent a free issue. Sweet. Very nice. Thank you, Southern Living. I guess maybe they're trying to get some more. I haven't had a magazine in a minute. Tasty. But, oh, it's all ripped open. So these were $8. One was 3 something. 2 of them are 3 something. And so got John Goddard's Waterside Guide, and heard really good things. Oh, perfect. Heard really good things about this. I was using one of Code's childhood books on insects, but there wasn't many photos of the life cycles and different life cycles to imitate. And this is 3 something. I saw them on other sites for like $15. Waterside Guide. This is ideal. I'm really trying to focus a little bit more on freshwater since that's what I have access to currently. And oh, perfect. There's even 5 to show. Really nice. So definitely going to be taking this with me in my bag so I can see what is in this area, because there might be like similar species but different, or similar insects but different species and different colors to imitate. Very nice. Pound olive dun spinner. Incredible. There's not a lot of insects jumping around the surface of the ocean, so a whole new world. And this is the one I was really excited about. Imitating fly tying. So, yeah. That's probably why they put it for $3 something, because I had it on sale for $2. But imitating fly tying. And I instantly grabbed this because it had a ton of pages. I do check the page count before getting a book that I've never heard of or seen. Because sometimes I'll get a book and it'll be like 20 pages. It'll be a little informational packet, essentially. This is perfect. And it's really hard to find. I go to the library to see... Oh, Anne King! That's the first question I meant to ask, is how did y'all fare last night? With Ashley. And this was the free book. So it was buy 3, get 1 free. This was the free book, Fly Tying Materials. And figured I would have a better chance going through this than the internet because I get very distracted. And could pick up on some of the older techniques also. Because very DIY. I love reading the forums where the fly tyers are discussing like the materials that they would have to source in wild ways, because not everything as is, or as not everything available today was available yesterday. Yes, and the water was perfect. I know the strip is now faded, however clean as can be, essentially, and nothing stood out, no heightened amounts of anything, and I think I'm gonna go for it. I mean, the water, once a day, it looks like it's a flowing river, and they're not just closed canals, so it has to open and open and end somewhere. The end point goes into marsh, and the beginning I haven't really tracked down yet. Blew down some trees. Wow, that's so intense. Because y'all don't get like that kind of thing in those parts. You could tell winds were wicked in Scotland, in my opinion, based off of the land. And it's so jagged. And then Ireland, from photos I've seen, because I've been to neither places, but really smooth, almost like mossy. Wow. What is quat? Let's see. QAC. I wonder what was turning it pink, because that is so wild. QAC water. QACs are cationic surfactants that are both water and fat soluble. They are made up of a nitrogen cation, or station, bound to 4 side molecules. Uses. QACs are used in a variety of industries, including hospitals, daycare centers, restaurants, and homes. They are also used in cheese plants. QACs work by direct contact with bacteria, puncturing their cell walls and membranes. QACs can remain active in wastewater systems for some time and are often thought to cause toxicity issues. They can also harm freshwater and its organisms such as algae, fish, and mammals. Can QAC turn water pink? City water is pink. Pink water can, potassium, Interesting, fluoride being 0. That's all everyone talks about in my hometown is the fluoride in the water. Oh, that's a good point too, adding dye for leaks. Just like x-rays. Dad's been sleeping essentially these last few days, but his neck is swollen to like triple the size. I think that's why he doesn't want to be seen. And it just reminded me that and I'm trying to keep updates out there, and there was something else. So she was calling the doctor, but they haven't responded yet, and still not gonna be getting any redacted. Redacted, is that a show? Let's see. I subscribed. Yeah, I try to watch a little bit of everything. I've watched We Are Change for a while. Found that channel during the Paris protests. That's intense. I haven't had an X-ray in a very long time. I've never had dye injected or anything like that. My dad has. And I'm sure my mom has too. Still can't get over that. They were trying to let my mom cease to exist, but I come from a very unstable family. They saved her real quick, but no, just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm very present. Oh, 100%. That's why I do try to watch anyone I can, and anything that catches my attention, and filter through it, because kind of like comparing notes. I use that analogy a lot, comparing notes. Oh man, yeah, I've had that before too. Even when I did a live stream at Yesteryear Village at the fairgrounds, they made me mute a portion of the video. A woman was singing in the church, and that triggered it. And trying to be a little bit more behaved on here, and oh yeah, one last one is this one I'm really excited about. This will probably stay in my bag honestly until I finish reading it. And Lefty Cray, fly fishing in inshore waters. How perfect. And even though I'm trying to focus on fresh water, but I'm gonna pass this up. And when I do get back to Lake Worth, I plan on doing a lot of surf fishing or shoreline fishing. It's the best of both worlds. Excuse me. It's the best of both worlds, swimming and fishing, and could probably take the temperature of the water at least knee deep. The water gets a little chilly, especially in the shallow areas. Oh, there's the Ben Beck. It just opened to the Ben Beck page. Brilliant. I'm super excited. I kind of want to run out there. I wish the stream worked. I started streaming outside, right at the canal just to see, but it's completely glitchy. So I don't think, until I could figure out, like a spot on the canal maybe that has a little bit better. You see? Dang, maybe I should hit him up. I heard something along the lines of that. I was passing and they were scrolling a little bit, because I've been trying to avoid all the Diddy stuff, honestly. It's just too dark. And he was so everywhere for so long, and I just can't get over that part. Like, he did some rotten stuff, and on top of that, it was facilitated by the industry for so long, and that's why I always stayed far away from it. And watching this stuff is just very awkward, and to each their own, but and And it's not, you know, certain stuff is just, I just don't get it. But I was watching, I don't even know. I was watching a short, like a mystery short, and then I looked up the song, and I was just quite shocked, honestly. But anywho, man, I can't wait. So I do have some more supplies coming, just a few more things, and I haven't been really able to figure out a way to make weighted eyes. I was going to try to use copper wire. However, I can't find my working microtorch, because copper wire, you could hit the end of it and it balls up, and you can make head pins with that, little things to secure just whatever. But if I ball up one side and ball up the other, I got a pair of eyes. And if I could get them nice and big, a pair of weighted eyes. I don't have a scale or anything to weight it, but I think I'm gonna try to, oh. I've been hitting up hunters and stuff like that out here, and just haven't been able to find any feathers. Slowly learning about raising roosters, because a lot of the time I'll find chicken listings and they'll be selling chickens. However, they have free roosters, and I'd love to give them a home if I could, and find their feathers in the yard. So where can I reach out to Riverfront? Do I vote? Honestly, at a loss with that one, because I'm scared. Just, quite frankly. Just, and, let's see. Did the hurricane get near you? And the Hurricane Ashley, or Cyclone Ashley, reached him, and Milton didn't reach us. However, there was a tornado outbreak, and I did post a short of one of the streets that really got wrecked from a tornado. Thankfully, no homes were leveled or anything like that. Definitely damaged. However, it seemed to have some respect and took the street for the most part. A lot of trees came down. Our new Publix is being taken out. It was never finished. And yeah, no, I believe in the right that everyone has, and respect their choices. It is ingrained, I guess. And but that's not afforded. That same respect isn't afforded right now, and like, to the point of true hatred. It blows my mind. And like, we were seeing in local stuff, don't vote for this local person because she's this, and it's like, it breaks my heart a little bit, because then what is the point of if everyone's just kind of in a lose-lose situation. I get that. As far as choices. And hello, Freddie. It is, and it should be respected. And to be absolutely honest, I spend 99.9% of my time on this planet tinkering with things. So, you know, I don't know what to. I try to keep up with news and anything that I can, but it really just, it's like a sinker you can't remove. It's like a proper pyramid sinker, when it really should be a drop shot, like a release when things get too but spend my day right now really trying to learn fly tying, and then hopefully start getting out there a little bit more, and really just trying to land on my forever path, which for me is fishing, and trying to become as efficient as a fisherman as I can with the endless resources that there are now. Between watching, like, I was watching last night bass underwater, And like when they nibble on something, don't instantly try to set the hook, because they're literally picking it up and setting it down to position it to eat it whole, to swallow it. And I thought that was really interesting, and I don't know if I would have ever been able to see something like that without the endless ocean of the internet and that kind of thing. So really been trying to use it all as tools. Like seeing marlin swimming underwater, I could post the, well, let me find riverfront baits, because I'd also love to send some of the baits or the lures and that kind of thing that I'm making for to anyone experienced that would like to see if they work, because I could tie flies all day, but it would be even nicer if they let's see. Subscribe. Oh, sick. Let me make sure the volume's down. I've been really wanting to melt some of the old plastics. I don't have any molds yet, and I'm not sure what temperature you have to heat the plastic into, or like what temperature it melts, because there's a ton of how do you say, like molds, printable molds on Thingiverse, and even if, well, I guess 2-part molds you can't really use a mold maker to make, but and there's not really like metal factories where I could bring that to have it printed in metal, because I do see a lot of that kind of thing. And my dad's trying to find the weights. He has a few molds for weights, and I think he has one for the hooks with the weighted heads, and if so, that would be next level. And figure out how to melt lead. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So let me try to find the video, because it was really made a lot of, like, he was throwing pebbles in it, and they would pick up the pebble, move it around in their mouth, and spit it out. And like being able to see that, it's wild. Yeah, it's by Steve Rogers Outdoors, and underwater footage of why anglers often miss bites. I'm gonna try to put it in the comments. However, it never makes the link blue, so I'm not sure if it's clickable. Let me find the stream again. And absolutely likewise, riverfront baits. Never hesitate. Always here just trying to brush up on some things. I have the worst focus, but I work with it, you know. I try to keep a little like workspace going, because then when I get tired of making a certain aspect, I could just move on to the next, and kind of use my inability to focus to my own advantage and hack the system. No, I'm just kidding. But really like to swim as often as possible. Trying to get a little more familiar with wetsuits, because they can be very pricey. However, I feel like $100 is and been reading through reviews, because I could try to find one on eBay. However, I think I'm gonna need one, because especially under the bridge and the shallower areas, it gets cold quick. And I'm trying to fatten up a little bit so I could take the temperatures a little better. I did try to have one of Lefty Cray's sandwiches yesterday. It was peanut butter and pickle, but I just had a peanut butter and jelly and had a pickle on the side. Can't hold my breath very long, actually, but I jacked one of Coates' books, and he doesn't know it yet. And I was reading through it, and I set it down. I meant to put it back, but he's got all these books on one breath and putting strategy behind it. And his breath went from just a few seconds to over a minute, just using some really valuable techniques for spearfishing and freediving. Let's see. Musk is moving the needle of decency. I can't get over that that catch. It was really impressive. Just to see. It looks like CGI. It looks like reverse video, but it's not. Like, there's something so why I just saw it in passing, and all the comments were like, it's reversed. It's clearly a reverse video, but the smoke is going up, and I you know, no stranger to reverse videos. They're really interesting effects, and however, it's as real gets, and really impressive. I think that's what it's called, right? The catch. And 33rd degree. More than a minute. It was actually like, I think like last week. Where did I put it though? It said spearfishing on it, and it said temporary yoink, maybe? Where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. I haven't sifted through it yet. I really need to find a nice spot outside, far away from Wi-Fi networks, because I do get funneled into the internet like nothing else. That's why one year, a long time ago, my phone got stolen, went 5 years without it. The greatest 5 years of my life. However, you know, I really do value pretty much everything that the internet has to offer. You just gotta sift it and be a little strategic while sifting. It's really easy to plug your mind with all kinds of just stuff that's really exhausting, actually, to keep in your mind. Here is cross-training for freediving and spearfishing. And the reason why when I flipped it open, I had the exercises, which I pulled a jump rope out. I'm really determined to get a little more in shape. I want more stamina for walking, swimming, holding my breath, that kind of thing. And I think the older I get, I live once that I know of in this body 100%, and I know it just is going to get harder later on in life, so I really want to get into practice where even if I don't have any manual labor, I'm still trying to use every part for strength, stamina, and like rowing a canoe is just like lifting weights. And you actually get all back there too. I got like chicken arms I'm trying to get rid of. So, yeah, I heard Lori Nas that some things are really uncontrollable, and I don't know much about it yet. Code knows a lot more, especially with free diving. Yeah, practices in oh wait, did you say hot tub? Holy crap, Godspeed. That's quite literally where Code practices breath control is in a hot tub. Mm-hmm. That's too funny. What are the odds of that? Trying to find, now that it's getting into the colder months, above ground pool, and because then could practice temperature acclimation, because I might be a little dramatic sometimes, but the cold hits me like a train, and I don't hide that one bit, even if I'm in a very crowded beach. Yeah, I can't wait to scroll through Riverfront's page, so if anybody here, give them a subscription also, because that is one of the coolest things, to make your own baits. I watch a lot of videos in passing, and watching the color combinations change from and very waste free. All the little bits are melted down and made into new lures and different color combinations, and you never know what's going to catch fish, especially with the colors. I was listening to Lefty Cray the other day making a deceiver, and he's like, I've never seen this color combination in nature, however it does does its duty. And there was another guy who's a quote from his is if it ain't chartreuse, there ain't no use. I am not. I did apply though. I did apply because just, I don't know why, maybe curiosity, but there on YouTube Studio there's a portion called Earn, and it's been streaming for so long that I almost at the halfway point for 3,000 public watch hours, and it gave me the option to apply now because they're trying to help smaller channels out a little bit, and I couldn't not try because I have a few materials coming. The glue is what I'm really waiting on, and I'm in between Zap-A-Gap and Hairline's Penetrator. I'm guessing the Hairline's going to be a little bit more. I want to make my lures way more sturdy, so I've taken a little break on incessant tying. So I got lead wire, so thank you, Code, for that, actually. That was a huge deal. And lead wire, I think that will be a lot cheaper than buying a bunch of different beads for the heads to give it some weight, and get deeper in the water column. And let's see. Wait, what? There is no way Anking would ever be banned. What happened? Who's 274 MLK? Are you starting? Wait. Let's see. I'm trying to ask a question. Everything's disappearing before I can read it. To region law? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Doesn't sound very nice though. Anking is the man, and that's all I know. Meeting band. Oh, why? Wait, where? India? Pff, India's gorgeous. I'm good. I mean, in many different ways. The art, the history, the food, of course. And one of my longest pen pals actually is still there. He's getting pretty good at directing and filmmaking. I haven't had many pen pals, like proper pen pals, and but very nice people, very nice fellow human beings. But I like every inch of this planet, as well as its occupants, because when push comes to shove, and when you like talk to someone one-on-one, there's like the outward person, and then there's the person, and I've never had an issue with anybody, even people that like are maybe are considered dislikes or within friend groups. I always take into those people quite a lot. Quite a few of my friends are little shit stirrers, but I love them dearly. And I am not male. Dang it. I wish I was, though. Get to have pants that fit, and then you can move around in. Could, like, fish in dark corners of the world without fear or whatever. But I got a crowbar. I just, I don't know, I always thought that, though. I'm my dad's third daughter when all he wanted was a son, so I kind of got I have two half-sisters. I, didn't know that they, existed until I was 14, so I do unfortunately feel fear. And, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. However, when push comes to shove and like you're in a dark alleyway or something, of course there's natural fear that surges through the spinal cord. And yeah, no, I have nothing against fear. Because of that reason, Godspeed it. There's a reason for it, and it's not really fearing like anybody. It's just I'm from Lake Worth, so the crime rate is pretty high there, and so we had some close calls, and got chased by a dude, and when the cops got there, because I didn't even call the cops. The neighbors did, because he was banging a stick on the house. It was this really wasted dude, and when they got there, he was rolling a dollar bill and trying to light it in the gas tank of a van. So right on. But yeah, no. People will be people, and there's a lot of people on this planet, and not every human has good intentions, but that goes for every single human regardless of gender or whatever. And it's some people are lost through something, I don't know, but give people the benefit of the doubt. But I like busy spots, because then you never know what conversations you're gonna get. I really love people. It's just, people hit different when you're, like, fishing in bushes in the middle of the night as opposed to, like, walking down a busy street or something like that. But I think that's pretty natural. And, let me look on this. Yeah, same here. Same here, Lloyd Mass. And the people, I've learned so much from just fishing around other people, because I didn't mean to use fishing as an example. I just meant like, out in the wild. And like, sometimes it's a little scary walking around the hunting grounds, but I love it. like horror film kind of scary, but it's brilliant, and it's always a really intense experience. And I think I'm gonna be able to sell some of the skulls I've been finding back there, because I did bring them back. But look, they're doing good. My dad's neck is swollen like 3 times the size, so he's just been kind of sleeping, and I think that's why I haven't heard much. And so waiting until that goes down, and hopefully we'll be able to go there very soon, because there's a lot. When you're confronted with mortality, the first thing I do is try to like think of questions to ask, because yeah, the body is not forever. However, the information could last an extra lifetime through whoever's wanting to listen. And so been trying to also put together a question list for my own dad, and because he's really the source of all the information, or all of what I know currently of fishing. And he used to go out Thursday, Friday, come back Monday, Tuesday, a little fishing boat, no cabin or anything like that. And yeah, Fierce Life, I'm glad they answered a few down trees, but nothing too bad. I hope he's still here, because, you know, I'm very nice, but I will also fight physically, hand-to-hand combat you. No, just kidding. No, not with these toothpicks. They're gonna grow in size like those pills that you put in water and they turn into dinosaur. And god damn it. Godspeed, this is a fishing chat, not a COD lobby. Which I can't even really say that anymore because it's so tame these days. There hardly is any dialogue at all. I miss being called names and then doing really well. They're like, oh man, my bad. And I'm like, it's all good, fellow human being. I don't know what to say. But, you know, I got lucky thus far, and I have the feeling some, you know, water, if not flowing, doesn't stay sweet for very long. It gets all murked up and sour. But it also does start like a little ecosystem. I don't know what I'm talking about. True. But everyone is human, and we're all on a spinning rock together. The stream is taking an odd turn, but that's okay. Still trying to, I'm gonna put these aside because I'm not, I'm really excited. But waiting a day or two until the mono thread gets here and the lead, because a lot of the flies are very small and I only have spinning reels. So I'm thinking just waiting them, and they'll be possible to cast and fall down. And it's lead wire. I cannot believe that exists. That's so freaking cool. It's thin, soft, round wire, and you could add as much or as little as you want. And oh God. I'm not getting in trouble for this shit. Okay, good. Sorry. It's the first time I've done that, but yeah, I like my people a lot, and I guess that's all. But anywho, let me get some more coffee and bring this just so I can make sure nothing too crazy. bastard, I forgot my cup. Alright. I really want to get the canoe down there also so I could film a little bit to kind of see what's down there, if there's any logs. Packaging. Okay, so... Alright, I'm still soft plasticing. So I got one cut worm. We'll bring that. Just gonna go up front for a little bit. Oh, Fierce, if you're still here, and apologies dearly. I do have a crawfish. This isn't going well, is it? I'm 5'9". I really want a thick boy. Oh, I gotta bring one of these midnights. I don't know what the color combinations are called, but I've been calling them these midnights. The bellies of them are really pretty. And I'm guessing have it up like that. And I might cut one of these, because that seems pretty ideal. I don't know if I should, however, I do want one or two worms that are just, average worm shape, if that makes sense. Try to cut it in a round. And I don't have any scents or anything like that. I think this will be... I was saying earlier, I don't think there's any way to get around smelling like something, because one thing I was quite excited about is being able to pop these in the water and not worry about if I have somewhere to be, because you know, I'm not covered in shrimp and squid. But the soft plastic smell is definitely something. I don't mind though, because these are gonna be really enjoyable. And there's some really nice ones. Well, I think they're nice. And I've been seeing the soft plastics now that look real. And so I have yet to fly fish actually. I use spinning reels currently. However, I did find a rod and reel combo that I'm very interested in. Code actually has his grandpa's fly pole, but I know me, and I know I don't want to use something that's like something that I can mess up, and I really have no experience, and there's a few spots out here that I think will be ideal. The flat grasslands and the wetlands, or wet prairies, as well as the stocked ponds. I'm really excited. I've been watching a lot on casting, and I think the roll cast is going to be pretty much the one that I try to master first. Well, not master, but you know what I mean? Like, get familiar with. You don't need a lot of room, and there's not a lot of water that I could walk all the way in. A lot of gators, and they pretty well leave you alone. However, you know, I stay vigilant. They're very fast, and I definitely just am aware of them. Oh, Freddie, that's really kind. I do have PayPal and Venmo. However, please no pressure. I appreciate a lot, and even just the sentiment. I did get a donation, which I really couldn't believe, and that's how the Crystal Flash and Got some red crystal flash finally for the deceivers for the gills, and I'm really excited about that. And please let me know if there's any fly patterns, because I'm more than happy to give any of them a go. And I got stamps. I might not live next to a post office anymore, but I do have stamps, and could get anything out on Instagram and Facebook. So good spot. I could mail anything out. More than happy to. I am waiting a little bit to continue tying the patterns. I could practice, however I really want them to last. And some of the fibers, like the EP fiber I have currently, it's not the best quality. It's very slippery, and I think some glue will do it justice. I do have Sally Hansen's, however I'm not sure if that will interact with the plastic or what, so waiting for. And if anybody shops for fly tying materials, and if you go to Complete Angler, you get a $5 coupon. And I'm not sponsored or anything, but they have a referral service, and you could get a $5 coupon, and it gives me 50 points. And right now I think the only thing I'm really trying to get some, but I'm not sure as to what size I should start with, are dumbbell eyes for the Klausers minnow. And the eyes, lead or any type of metallic weighted eyes. I've been pretty much just using ball chain. I had a scrap up here, and I did find an old, I used to collect vintage, sell and collect vintage, so I had this old 90s ball chain necklace. So I was thinking about cutting this open, because that's a pretty good size compared to what I've been working with. So I'm just looking for even just recommendations as far as what size eyes would be perfect. Because I know Klauser minnows, they're good for saltwater and freshwater. And really want to get into making those. And for the bonefish flies and Crazy Charlie's dumbbell eyes. And pretty much any feathers. But that, I think, is the last two things. I'm trying to keep it simple, because I do have a tendency to overdo it. And I think I pretty much have everything, and I finally figured it out. Togens has a box, and like a mystery box. However, they have this tinsel pictured, and I finally found it. It's a peacock tinsel, and that's what's used on the Copper Johns, that little like wing casing, and looks just like a fly. That indescribable greenish, bluish, blackish, oil spill kind of color combination. And oh, I think Facebook removed it. Why is Facebook removing, or not Facebook, YouTube? Apologies, I didn't remove nothing. And I do have a wish list. And please never hesitate. I'm more than happy to send flies out. More the merrier as far as testing. And a lot of them are quite simple. Schminnows are the one thing that I made a few of, because they're so small and so easy. And Ian helped me, or walked me through dubbing, which I didn't use like proper dubbing. I used some yarn that I just brushed the fibers out. And I'm still really proud of this guy. I haven't tested it yet, and I will make more, but it's a little green shrimp. And a huge, huge, huge update from the one I made just the day before I made the green shrimp. Huge update. That dubbing is a mess. However, something clicked. And slowly getting there. But I really like making schminnows, and they're quite small because I have either really big hooks or really tiny hooks. Like I have one that's ridiculous. And I've been taking the barbs off of it, so any fly I could remove the barb. Well, I don't remove them so much, I press them down. And a lot of turtles out here, so I really want to make sure if I do hook something I don't want to hook, that it's really easy to just get it out as quick as possible. And I'm still learning. And I really like fishing. It's very hands-on, very strategic, so the learning never stops. And I think that's I just saw it, but touch. So this used to be the smallest hook that I had. This guy. But I got I have a bunch of random hooks up here. Where did it go? I just saw it. Jumps. Oh, okay. No. Did it go in there? What happened? I'm gonna tie something on this one, but I haven't picked what pattern. I think I want something for freshwater because there's a lot of really nice panfish. And thanks to Fiercesight, I was able to test the water, so I have a lot more confidence in, because you know, you never know what's in the water. What in God's green ocean? It was just here. I was not seeing things. I'm spending too much time on this. You just pull another one out, but I already lost one. Oh, and these printed heads. I could send these out to anyone. I'm not sure how to use them, so it'd be great to get some tips on how to use these. 3D printed, and I just added some holographic glitter to the eyes. I haven't added the pupils yet on that one, but got a bunch of colors. Where did you go? I miss you so. Dang it. I think it went in the box itself. I'll just pull another one out. They're just intensely small. And using these for the larger streamers. And I found some of my grandpa's that have been ideal for the freshwater. And the deceivers are going to be on these guys. Thank you for stopping by, Lori knows it might take a second for me to properly remember. And always welcome. It gets a little chaotic sometimes, but not very often. So, is that? It's just they're comically small. I have it on a little bit of tape. Uh-oh. I spilled them. Oh man, they're so small. That's okay. Try to keep as organized as possible. But it's still halfway packed for my parents' place. Dang, I really dropped them. There's so many. Shoot, and they're so small. Ow. Dang. Well, I guess that'll be for another time. Dang. I gotta put them in a bottle. But yeah, they're so small. Nice long shank on them. I'm gonna put them in here. Avoid any losses. I did notice Postfly. I just found out about them, and they have tons of kits. But what's really cool about their kits is they come with a finished fly, so you could kind of compare and learn tactily. I just don't want to lose any of my babies. Did I get them all? No, not anymore. That is one other thing that I really wouldn't mind some advice on, well, everything I wouldn't mind advice on literally any subject on earth. However, hook sizes and what sizes should be focused on, and what maybe are the most useful to have in bulk. Is that it? So, let's see. One more little scan. Not seeing any. Yeah, some of the stuff is so small. I really need to. Oh, I do have it. I have a tray. I found a tray. Nice tray. Guessing 80s. Lucite tray. Nothing will roll off and won't lose stuff as often. But I got this chunky hooks on the chart map. I got this chunky boy on this pole or rod. I'm not sure if I did it properly. However, I think I want to run out and try it a little bit. Can't stream out there, unfortunately. It's as straight as I could get it, even though I could probably just try again. But I'm really excited about this. And I think that's all you need. But how much do I need? I'm really just, it's a brave new world for me, honestly. So any recommendations I take to heart, any advice, any recommendations. Every time I open Fly Shop, I've been trying to stick to Complete Angler because it's like Papa John's. You get rewards and points, and I'm up to 185 points. I did all the things, you know, the post on Facebook, the refer a friend, all that. Really expansive shop, and any recommendations are golden, and any random items. I was even thinking about getting Temu because it's been a little difficult trying to find bulk items, and but I think I'm pretty set. Weighted eyes would be nice, and any amount. I haven't worked with them yet, but I love the idea of being able to weight down some things. The last few type flies that I did try in the canal, they zoomed around too fast, and it, I believe, just shot itself into a log, and it is still down there. And this stream did not go as planned. It was supposed to come on lame soft plastics, but you know, I'm just happy to be here, and y'all are a treat and a half. Because, you know, crafting and stuff like that, and going on little missions, not the most social, and we're social beings, and I like to say that often because I put off making a channel for a long time. I used to make a lot more jewelry and clothes and paint and that kind of thing, and just always put it off. I think a lot of people would benefit in a bunch of different ways by making a channel. And so I'm just gonna go in the canal. Fierce Life actually sent a water testing kit, and yesterday I tested the water. Nothing jumped out. There's no elevated levels of anything that the parameters allowed for, and so I'm just gonna bounce that around, hopefully not get it stuck. And I don't think I've ever used weighted hooks before. I mean, I've used these with just like, you know, shrimp on it, but the shrimp, very hard to find fresh shrimp or live shrimp here, and it's just mush. I was gonna get some of that string that's to keep the shrimp or the bait on the hook. However, I have this stuff called bling string, and I'm thinking because I do want to try Barracuda. They like the Flash, and I'm thinking this stuff, it comes with so much on the spool. It's from the early 2000s. Really ideal for fly tying. I've used it quite a bit thus far, and trying to avoid overusing things. It's like the last few things that sausage. This stuff is fire, but I wanted to test the strength of it. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm thinking using this on shrimp to keep it on the hook, but look at all that flash. I think it'll catch some attention, and then therefore some fish. And the brown, I think it'd be really nice out here. Gosh, I wish my hair would do that. One day. One day they'll invent a dye that just like reflects every, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna leave it out for now because this stuff has been really nice. I need to grab some hair ties. I think I have a few in here. Keep all this stuff in a Ziploc because you never know when I'm doing cleaner water. I gotta run in the other room to grab the small ones. If y'all use rubber bands on your fishing line for the spools or anything, and you're in a hot area especially, the rubber bands just don't last. Hair ties, they won't melt and gunk up your line. And I saw someone using it for something else. Oh yeah, for the rigs, like if you have a pyramid weight and then your hook, I forgot what that's called, but you could use these also to keep it from swinging around. Bunch of different uses for these, and they're really just sturdy industrial rubber bands essentially. And I use them on all my spools because like my grandpa's and my dad's spools of line would always have kind of some tackiness on that outer thing from rubber bands. However, those available at every dollar store, and bonus points for always having a hair tie on hands. You'd be amazed how many people's breaks out and about, and you know, especially anyone with long hair. Like if my hair tie breaks, I use clips now, but if hair breaks, I can't see, rendered useless, because that's why in movies where the female lead will be a spy and she's like aiming and she has her hair, no, this is not realistic at all. She can't see. But yeah, this got a little off track, but gonna go pop out in the canal and practice with this and film a little bit, make a short probably, and hop on a little bit after I eat and have maybe a more cohesive stream. But you know, all's good, and got really lucky here thus far because all y'all are really knowledgeable and have experience in many different fields, and I really benefit from talking to all kinds of people because I learn best from others, and get a little distracted online, but learn best from others, and especially others' experiences, and just really value y'all, and having y'all around is really something I never would have experienced or thought possible, honestly. I know it's very simple, but you know, nothing really in life is simple anyway. And online is, I don't want to say online has become this or that, because you just got to be a little bit more strategic today in what corners of the internet that you venture into, because a lot of it is just hate-fueled nonsense, and there could be truth found in every corner. However, like, just try to be careful about the falling into hate so easily, because it really does damage your immune system and your your immune system, but your nervous system. It's not good, and I've fallen into that plenty, and wonder why, you know, food doesn't taste good, or I'm anxious all the time. Like, I was trying to really stay on top of the news and stuff like that, but it wasn't getting me anywhere. It was just feeling weird. Like, what am I gonna do? And all it does is affect me in a negative way, and I can't affect it in any way. So what's the point? I stick to fishing. Personally, I stick to fishing. You just gotta stick to what makes you happy, and I just find that it's a little harder when trying to keep up with so much that's just ever changing yet unchangeable. And there's nothing wrong with sticking up for what you believe. I wish there was more patience for that today, and it wasn't instant fuel for just never-ending fire, because I think it's a lot of valuable conversations are being stifled and just overlooked, or pushed aside, and there's not a lot of growth in that, and just becoming kind of like sleeper cells in a weird way. It's very I mean, every era I feel like could claim it to be dark times. However, we're human beings, and we've come a long way from what have you, and like our species carries on, and we're literally the same species. So I value everyone, and I'm human, so sometimes it could be hard, but like, if you believe staunchly something, try believing the opposite just to see what is in between, and it might surprise you. And yeah, exactly. Just live and learn. And there's so many things to do on this planet too. Beautiful things, and like getting out, and sometimes outdoors could be a little painful with the amount of different species of mosquito that seem to thrive, but which it's just, I don't know, hard to find the words. It's a beautiful planet, best planet I've ever been to, and things are a little heated now. However, it's not I don't know. I think maybe everyone is different. We're the same species, but it's incredibly different, and like every possible combination is, and I don't know. It's a good world, regardless. And like, the thing too is a lot of the hatred I see is like I don't want to say justified, but like, people are coming from a good place. It's very strange, but to try to put into words. However, it's just the middle ground, and like, if it seems like the individual is kind of at risk, if anything, because I see it a lot, like, especially in comment sections. It's like the Ouroboros, or what is that? Anyway, but I am okay. just I get on little tangents, and yeah. But anywho, before I continue on a tangent, glad everything went well in your parts, Anne, because if anything, might have been for some interesting weather. Here in Florida, no stranger to storms. However, in those parts, I don't know how often that happens. And where a cyclone comes, because I believe it's a cyclone on that side. I could be wrong, and so please do feel free to correct. I could try to bring the phone out, however, I think it's going to just be glitchy. The glitchy dog walk, or the glitch walk, is an example of the quality outside, because it is the swamp, so it's not the best cell service. Gotta get a little closer to main streets for that, and really wanted to hit that. Oh, it's 6. I thought there was a proper storm. No, it's just evening. But Didn't do many soft plastics on the stream, so I might change the title to just casual stream. Casual stream is when I don't have a clear direction or plan, and because there is no fly tying shops in this area. I did email a few to see if they had any store returns or scraps that they would be willing to part with. I haven't gotten any responses. And one shop did say they were looking for people to tie flies on long form content. I don't know if I'm too prepared or skilled enough for that. And so just maintaining learning and picking up on patterns and the whys and whens, and especially with flies that are good in fresh and salt water, kind of hit both on yeah. But today, for the last few hours, I've been really trying to learn as much as I can for targeting bass, because I really want to see peacock bass in person. The color combinations are just absolutely gorgeous. From my understanding, they're more related to cichlids and, or I don't know how to pronounce it, or for some reason it just, but they're closely related to cichlids, so they're ferocious eaters. And I really want to feel what that is like at the on the line, and hopefully we get a bite or two. I'm not too sure. It's not raining. Things are dripping, but it's not raining, and so I think I'm gonna head out and try to cast it at least a few times before it gets dark, because when it gets dark, it's dark. It gets pitch out here, and thank y'all for your patience and presence, and any advice, tips, tricks, things that I should look up, please, I'm all ears. Find me on Instagram and Facebook here, and I'm locked out of my Facebook page chat though, and haven't figured out a way in, and anywho, yes, and probably, yeah, apologies for the chaos, because, you know, we're all on this planet together. I really don't see the need for putting people down or anything like that. You know, there's other corners of the internet for that kind of thing, and you know, I don't ever plan on, like, yeah, exactly, and it's very easy to fall into just because we're all behind keyboards. I mean, I'm so but it's just easy, and I think yeah, but maybe we should test the water again or something, I don't know. But I hope all is well, and I hope their life is beautiful, because sometimes when you know, yeah, so that's why also I don't I give a lot of benefit of the doubt, because, like, you never know what somebody else is going through, and people don't really, like, show aggression unless there's something else, and yeah, and so patience. Patience is key in just about every facet of this beautiful diamond we call existence, regardless of where we exist or where we came to exist. And I just happen to have been born in Southeast Florida, and however, every inch of this planet is glorious, and you know, and there's so many differences, and as long as you know the differences, like, not know the differences, but respect the differences, it's not like what is shown on the news. I really don't feel like it is. I think that is a lot of tactical misuse of information. But granted, there is a lot of chaos, especially today, and a lot more because everyone has a phone in their pocket. We could see so many different angles, and that's one reason too I've been focusing on the fishing aspects of that, because yes, there's so many horrific things that are now being captured because everyone has the ability to capture anything that happens before them. However, there is so much footage of animals like I've never seen before, and like especially the fish underwater. It's incredible seeing marlins swimming in their own habitat, and stuff like that. Like the swordfish that got stuck in the guy's oxygen tank, and he had to keep the swordfish in there so his oxygen tank didn't leak out. Incredible footage, and just strategic use of the internet. I'm not the best at that. I get really distracted, and you know, I hear first 5 minutes of or first 2 seconds of the video. I'm like, oh, now what happened? I try to watch shows with code sometimes, but I can't handle it. I just look at the conclusion and I just look online. Concluded, but save a lot of time though. Anywho, hope you all have a beautiful evening. Apologies for the stream that wasn't very fruitful. I really I have a lot to learn with soft plastics because I have tons of them and I don't know what to do with them, but really excited to try this. And the sun is falling, so I'm gonna hit that water and see. Kingfisher fly is good for I think that was mentioned too. My mind is just too scattered. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. There's a few of those, at least in the fly box, and I actually set one aside. It doesn't have the back tail, so it's probably something totally different. Close. Can use this to learn. Doesn't have that back tail, so this is a different fly. It's amazing how the little differences are immense. And yeah, that is going to get screenshot because I'm more than happy to give that a go. That looks beautiful. I was also looking up flies that could be fished on spinner reels. Woolly buggers, of course, which I think I do need to make a few more of those because that is just such a all over the place fly and could be used in pretty much any situation. And orange and blue. Let me write that down because the color combinations are a whole nother world of information that I'm lacking. Orange. It's blue. Kingfisher. Right. Perfect. Alright, thank you. And come on too. Gonna go try to fish with a soft plastic for the first time. I wish I could bring y'all out there, but the service is just gonna cut instantly. And this has got some flash on it, so I feel like it's ideal for this time of night. And it's around 6, it's 6:09, so not the most sun, however, I think I got a good hour. So I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow, and got a few things in the mail coming that really excited about. We've got a lot more sturdiness in the flies, so that is something. But anywho, hello Morteza, how have you been, or how are you doing tonight? Awesome. Yeah, no, I always was so confused by that shape when I was a kid. That weird, like, cocky, conky, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Weird, the C shape, until I saw videos of them moving. And because I never worked with them, but I've always had little packets of the soft plastics. Every year my grandpa would get me a tackle box, and that would usually have it. I was always so curious about that. And it produces so much movement. The videos is ridiculous. And, oh, no, I have not, but I have it written down still. I'm gonna do that while I change, because if I don't, I will end up not, and that would be tragic, because music is something that never turns off until, or only when I'm streaming, and I think that's what I ramble quite a bit. Sweet, I got it loaded up. Oh, incredible. I was expecting an older era of music, and that's exactly this. I'm very excited. Thank you for the... I could listen to it. If it... Oh, this is perfect. Well, I will be fishing to that because this is very nostalgic sounding. When it gets to the chorus, I might even recognize it. Very nostalgic sounding. Let me take a picture, and I wish I could. When I start doing the Kento nights, and if you look up Kento, Kynto, there's a link in my description. Gonna be doing listening parties there when enough people are grouped together, because I wish I could play music. It would be so next level. I see plenty of streamers play music, but I'm too afraid of getting in trouble, quite frankly. But I shall return. I'm gonna try to get some fishing in, and it's still not raining, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Have a beautiful night, and I shall return. Here every day. Sometimes on the weekends I disappear to go wandering, but that's all good. Happy trails. I'll see you all very soon. Instagram. If you go on the description, Instagram, Facebook, Kento, just about any place, well, those places. So, looking forward to hearing from you soon, and I will return. Happy trails. The description, I think it's on this video too, but if you go to the description, I listed, or I linked everything. And I believe the links are functional. The first time I linked everything, they weren't functional. And, I had a lot of learning to do. But anywho, happy trails. Facebook, I'm there. Yes. I'm gonna try to get back into the chat, but, Vive la France indeed. Beautiful place. Beautiful people, beautiful food. Oh my god. I can't imagine fishing in France. That would be sick. Mediterranean side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Happy trails.